What vehicle do you automatically assume is being driven by a total asshole? Any one that I'm not driving. If you're driving slower than me, you're a moron. If you're driving faster, you're a maniac. George Carlin, sometime in the 80s. Any truck the owner has added testicles to. Truck nuts are a sure sign of an asshole. The vehicle in the US that is most often associated with a DWI is the Dodge Ram truck. Dodge Chargers with blacked out rear lights and logo, or Dodgeford pickups that's way too lifted. Funny enough, I have friends who drive these cars and they are good people and very rarely in situations where they act like bags, but we strangers on the road driving these always seem to be the ones acting a fool. Yeah. So Dodge Ram 2500s are the most common vehicle involved in DUI accidents. That's 122 or 4.5%, yikes. Strangest thing here is the Dodge Dakota is 5th on the list. It's a vehicle that hasn't sold new for 10 plus years, but there's a bunch of people just driving drunk in them everywhere. Anything rolling coal. As someone from a European country, I had to Google this. Wait, actual F. For the lazy. A predominantly North American phenomenon, Wikipedia with the most diplomatic phrase ever. I was shocked to see Texas on the list of states in the state law section. Then I read, the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality, SEC, decommissioned its statewide smoking vehicle reporting program. And it all suddenly, sadly, made sense. Dodge Rams always seem to be driven by aggressive assholes. Bonus points if it's a sparkling white truck. Ram 2500 drivers have the most DUIs, more than twice the national average, reportthedrive.com. I see you know my neighbor. Jacked up pickup that's never been off-road. F-250 with a lifted front end and a lowered rear end with tire wider than their radius. Then you catch a glimpse of the driver and it's either some older guy with Oakleys and a gray goatee, or some fresh-faced 17-year-old with Oakleys and a Salt Life sticker. We have so many people here, me, that have Salt Life stickers, and I'm like, bro, we're surrounded by giant ducking freshwater lakes, the hell are you talking about? Tell me about it. I see tons of Salt Life stickers here. And I live in Missouri. Explain that shit to me. My wife thought those said slut life for the longest time. Somehow, I feel she isn't wrong. I was convinced that's what it said for a long time because I'm in Minnesota. Tons of those, no salt water to speak of. Maybe they think it refers to all the salt on the roads in winter? Any car that's so close behind me I can only see half of their headlights, if not any at all. That and vehicles tall enough that their low beams can blind you. Double points if they have the aftermarket blue extra bright ones. Hummer. Can confirm that every Hummer driver I come across in traffic has been a galactic asshole. Thank you for saying galactic. Here, Barcelona, silver Mercedes are preferred by total shitbags, the wastes of perfectly good air who feel they're a cut above everyone else. Windowless small white delivery vans are the most aggressive drivers. That and non-station wagon BMWs here in Italy. Also for some reason black VW Golfs. A Range Rover. We call them inverted porcupines because all the pricks are on the inside. How dare you insult the chariot of the Golden God? A starter car? This is a finisher's car. A transporter of gods. The Golden God. Imgur.com. Nissan Altima reason, see my local city Reddis. Edit, since people seem to be guessing Charlotte, it's Dallas TX. Like 100% of the time I get passed by someone doing 90 miles per hour and weaving recklessly through traffic. It is a black Altima with Maryland plates. I don't know how he does it, but I've seen the guy all over the Mid-Atlantic and New England, in Colorado, in Florida. Busy guy, always in such a hurry and very inconsiderate. Maryland plates. Checks out. Some of the absolute worst, most dogshit drivers you'll ever see. Came here to agree about Maryland plates and weaving recklessly through traffic. Houston drivers are frothing at the mouth about to burn through a school zone just to prove you wrong. I drove there once. I thought I was going to die. Anyone that has a Salt Life sticker. We live in Indiana and see several every time we're out. My husband says they must be talking about the road salt that decorates our cars every winter. I want to start a road salt life brand. I've been saying it for years. That Harley with the modded muffler that causes hearing damage when they rev it. Edit, www.motorbiscuit.com. New study confirms loud pipes save lives as safety myth. CanadaMotorGuide.com 2016079. The truth about loud pipes. So loud pipes saves lives is a safety myth. Mind you, it was tested up to 110 dB, which is already pretty loud, and a quick search shows straight pipes can be 120-130 dB, with 120 dB being listed as causing hearing damage from short-term exposure. But feel free to read the articles, especially the second one, as they provide more information. And all the people posting here saying they are justified in having straight pipes definitely fit into the asshole category. Sometimes I'm a pedestrian and sometimes I'm a cyclist. Does that justify me randomly kicking other people in the nuts because my antics may make me more visible to cars? So obnoxious that South Park did an entire episode bashing those guys. A Russian T-72 tank. What do you have against Ukrainian farmers? No, driven by, not stolen via 30-year-old tractor. Any pickup truck with those smokestack exhaust pipes that stick up through the bed directly behind the cab. Dodge Charger. The old fresh out of boot camp special. Used to be the Mustang. Typically any truck flying a flag. Respect the flag. Flag is torn to shreds by the wind within a week. So in Tanzanian we have public transport, dala-dalas. These are city buses. Some of the most reckless drivers, most accidents, most road rules broken happens in this group. Cabs. You'd think they'd be better at driving because they do it all day, every day, but somehow they never use blinkers, floor it to get to the stop sign, etc. Giant white truck. Nissan ducking Altima. A Dodge Ram pickup truck. God, they think they can do whatever the duck they want. Seconded. I'd really like to know why when they are in front of me, they go 15 miles below the speed limit, but when behind me, they're riding my ass like a jockey nearing the finish line. Nissan Altima. If you live in Ga, you know what I mean. Lifted trucks with high beams on. It's like staring at the sun. In the UK has to be a Range Rover for me. Total asshole starter pack. 22 alloys in exotic wrap color or white or black personalized plate, 3D letters to form some type of cunt plate like B055 tan or B19 man. Parking and driving like a cunt. A clean contractor truck. That is a boss who doesn't work on site. No dings, no scratches, no dents. You know he's showing up in a clean hard hat too. Dodge Ram. Any Lexus SUV. Any Tesla, took over from the Prius a while back. Anyone with a monster logo, Salt Life, Duck It stick figure, or Baby on Board sticker. Altimas. Carolina squat and stance cars. Tesla. I know Elon used to be the tech god, and driving a Tesla was saving the world. Beautiful, you're still advertising for that asshole, you're one too. Working in an auto shop, I've met a loot of douchebag truck owners. But I've met a lot of really chill guys too. As well as Mercedes, BMW, and Audi drivers. There's a lot of assholes that drive them, but also some really nice people. Consistently though, I'd say Tesla drivers are the most annoying people. PT Cruiser. BMW is the culprit in New Jersey. Loud ass cars. Seriously, buy a muffler. BMW Coupes, 80% of the time they are assholes. Dodge Chargers and Subaru WRXs are almost as bad. Any vehicle with an extremely loud exhaust system. Literally any motorcycle. I've never seen a cyclist wearing protective gear, staying in their lane or following any rules of the road. I think they've been too coddled on the road and don't properly respect the possibility of becoming road pizza. BMW drivers. BMW. My dad's car. A BMW. The answer is a BMW, every time. Cars with broken muffler. Most inconsiderate thing to do with your car.